good, magnificent day, successful, wealthy, money making traders. This is your trader's friend. So glad you're here today. I want to remind you that Jesus is Lord. He is on his way. And if you have not gotten your life in order with him, please do so. I beg you at this point. But I want to talk to you today about this nightmarish experience I've had with NEXO. I imagine that's the correct pronunciation. It started off this morning with me identifying myself and being rejected and having to jump through all of these ridiculous hoops. Now, my ID was fine, front and back, but when it came to my selfie, the camera couldn't read me. They wanted me to change browsers, which I did, and you jump through all of these ridiculous hoops and you change browsers, and then from one browser to the next, it said something different. One browser said, "We can't see you," even though the camera never even activated. Um, One browser, it said, um, "We can't properly see you," or something. "Please try again." So you go through all of these picture takings, but every single time you do that, you have to retake pictures of your ID front and back. Then when I reached out to their customer service, they said, "We need you to download the app on your phone." When I did that, bam, just like that, the selfie camera could read me and I was approved immediately. Then I went through this whole thing with my card and the bank making sure that this wasn't some fraudulent thing. So I was approved on their side and I was approved on my side. So you can see from this email, it says, "We're happy to inform you that the following card has been successfully approved." Blah, blah, blah. So now I'm ready to buy crypto, which I did. I went ahead and purchased some Doge. Bam, no problem. Until I got ready to withdraw the Doge. When I went to withdraw the Doge, and I guess I should show you the picture first. No matter what I did, this two-step authentication, let me move this over a little bit for you. I'm going to try to move it over. I'm not doing a very good job. Okay, well, I can't seem to move this picture over so that I can show you better. But at any rate, this is what kept happening. Even when I would literally copy and paste this code, it would continue to tell me that the code isn't valid, the code isn't valid. Reached out to them again. Well, then I got this email. "Please be advised that they want to be fully compliant, blah, blah, blah." And they needed me now to take a photo of myself holding my ID and a handwritten note with today's date on it and the word NEXO written on it. A credit or debit card statement or confirmation letter of the account, card ownership, all of that. Remember, they'd already gone through this whole process with my bank already. My fraud department actually reached out to me to make sure this was legitimate. So like I said, I had to approve it on both sides. But when I went to get my crypto, sorry about that, that was my phone, this is the response I got. So I reached out to them again, and oh my word, that is when the customer service, well, and it was a different person, so let me say that. Up until that time, customer service was top notch. It took me about 30 minutes to get someone, and when I got them, they were really rude. He pretty much said, "Well, in order for you to go to the next step, just go ahead and comply with what we've asked you to do." At that point, I asked him, was it possible to get a refund? That's the question he wouldn't answer. So I said, what I'm asking is, can I get a refund for this purchase? He eventually came back and said yes. I had to go through my bank. I called, because he told me that chances are my bank would charge a fee in order for them to refund the money. And I told him this was made on a card, so that should not be. So I then reached out to my bank. My bank said, oh, absolutely not. There will be no fee. But in order to protect me, my bank took some extra steps. The reason I'm bringing this to you guys is because I don't want you to go through this too. So this was my experience with NEXO. Perhaps yours will be different, but I just thought I'd warn somebody to keep other people from going through this. I thought it was a really good situation initially, and then it got really, really squirrely. It didn't get really squirrely really fast, not until I went to put this money on my Ledger Nano or the crypto on my Ledger Nano. And then that's when it got really, really bad, really fast. So I just wanted to warn you guys. I hope this helps somebody and keeps them from falling into the same trap I found myself in. You guys stay blessed and take care.